Welcome to Nottingham. It's Elite League Play Off Final day. It's a Coventry Blaze against the Nottingham Panthers. I'm with Ed Kimberley. Ed, let's start with a preview for the game today. Okay. Yesterday I asked you the same question. You got it hopelessly wrong. You said it was going to be a one-goal game. Tell us about today.
Well, let's be honest, Rob. I mean, I think we're all glad. Everyone in Blazeland's glad that I got that prediction horribly wrong, aren't we? And if we just go back to yesterday, I couldn't believe it. I don't think anyone expected how much Cardiff struggled on the big ice, and I think that was key to their downfall yesterday. Today, no such luck. This is Nottingham's rink. They're acclimatised to it. Even the new guys, Quick and McDonald on the blue line. It's going to be a completely different affair. I do think it is going to be that 3-2 game, like I predicted yesterday. I definitely don't think we're going to see a 6-2. But if I'm wrong, and it's in favour of the Blaze, I'll stand corrected happily, celebrating with a few glasses of fizzy pop afterwards.
Let's pick out two players. Let's have one from the Coventry Blaze and one from the Nottingham Panthers. Key men.
Yeah, I mean, for me, for the Nottingham Panthers, I was really impressed by, and I have been really impressed by Brad Moran over the last 4 or 5 months. I thought, similar to Jorgensen, he had a lot of potential and started the year slowly, maybe just to find his feet, new league, etc. But he's a veteran, he's played at the EIHL level. His two-way game yesterday drove the Nottingham Panthers. He scored a goal, I think he got a primary assist on a second one. Defensively, there was this chance that really stuck out for me, where he was picking up a trailing man, and he managed to get his stick in the shooting lane because he skated the perfect angle, millimetre perfect. And this five flyer was on a 2-on-1, he had the whole net. And it looked like, to the casual observer, that he missed the shot horribly and it went up into the netting. Moran got the tiniest bit of his stick in the shooting lane to take that chance away. I mean, Mika Vickman was having to move laterally. He prevented, I think it was going to be a 2-2 game if Fife scored that, so it was in a really key moment as well. He's a guy that's going to be out there in big minutes, and the Blaze need to be wary of him.
And a Blaze key player?
Well, I mean, everyone's going to talk about Brian Stewart. Brian Stewart needs to be on his game. Another player that we picked out yesterday, Rob, is Boris Velabek, and he did everything you want Boris to do. Yes, he played with physicality and aggression, but he kept it to a simmer, a steady simmer. He didn't boil over, he wasn't in the penalty box, and he created so much space for the forwards. They were able to swing low when the Cardiff had a high 2-1-2 forecheck, and it worked brilliantly for them. I challenged another different player, though, to be a standout for the Blaze, Josh Godfrey. I really like Josh. I know he's come up, he's had a lot of stick from various pockets of fan bases around the league, but that guy yesterday played like we haven't seen Josh Godfrey play. He scored a goal. Yeah, he had 3 whacks at it, and you can't let a guy that has won a Kelly Cup, that has that kind of shot and that offensive talent, be in that situation. But he converted, and that sealed the game. It completely killed it off. Defensively, I thought he made some very good decisions. I think tonight we're going to see the Josh Godfrey we thought we were going to get in the summer.
An emotional day for Chris Bruton yesterday. Obviously a hat-trick, man of the match performance. He was a final piece of the jigsaw. Chuck Webber said he's a bit of grit that we needed. Yeah. Maybe a mark-up on Petrus a little bit, but he could be a big player for the Blaze as well today.
Oh, he absolutely will be a key player for the Blaze. I mean, I think him and Petrus, it's a good comparison. They have similar hockey styles. They play with that directness. Chris did everything yesterday, didn't he, Rob? I mean, he scored a hat-trick, sure. He was integral in a couple of other goals, but up the other end, I mean, he showed me this great big welt he got on the inside of his thigh from blocking a shot when the Blaze were 5-0 up, I think it was. And, the game was dead, but he still wanted to throw himself in front of that puck. Still, he would have probably saved it, but he didn't care. He wanted to make sure that wasn't having a chance of getting to the back of the net. I saw him go straight down the tunnel. I thought, oh no, that's not going to be good. I thought it had hit him in the ribs, but he didn't miss a shift. He was straight back out there. And when he scored that hat-trick goal, there was a lot of rumour and controversy, if you remember, when he came over in that trade, and I don't want to touch too much on that, but to a man, the Braehead faithful in purple and black were on their feet cheering for their former player when he scored the hat-trick, and then he celebrated equally with the Blaze fans, and that says a lot about him as a man, as a player, and his character.
Can the Blaze do it, Ed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why not? I mean, they've been rewriting the storybooks as they've gone along. No team that's come 8th has ever got this far. No, and we've said that a couple of times in a row, haven't we? Yeah. It's their title to lose. Yes, it's in Nottingham's rink. Yes, it's in their backyard. Yes, there's the rivalry, which is still bubbling. But I think we might do it, Rob. I've got a sneaking suspicion.
Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Rob.